All right, so 2 months ago, we updated the dependencies of our Nuxt UIkit package, and I want to go ahead and do another update, which is pretty much overdue at this point. Uh, at least once per month should suffice. So we're well overdue. Where we're at for UIkit here, I think they did two of them, one of which were not very much significant, but we've seen some significant improvements here for this minor release, and for Nuxtjs, the schedule release as usual, which is pretty awesome. So you can have a look at these. I've already gone through most of it, so I have an understanding of where we're at. I have the project open over to my right here, and in it, I've created this new branch, the obvious one that usually have in here, which is update depths. And if we do a yarn update, we should be able to see, like outdated, we'll be able to see the different packages that, well, that are installed and needs updating. And what I want to do here is to edit the package.json file. And what I want to do is to actually change this to upgrade UIkit. So this will be our new command now. And what this will do is it will go ahead and do a yarn upgrade. And I think we can do a UIkit here. And then we just do and. So we do this in sequence. So first we go ahead and I cannot spell. This should be, there we go. That's better. All right, so we do a yarn upgrade and then we do a copying of both the files that we need to the public directory. So let's go ahead and save that there, and then we do a yarn upgrade upgrade UIkit. That should go ahead and run both of the commands that are there. All right, awesome. So we should now see that we have UIkit, which is the latest version here, which is 3.220. Let's go ahead and continue here. The way in which, well, first of all, let's go ahead and commit these changes. So let's look at the status. I'm gonna add a package.json, and first thing, let me double check if we actually got the right thing. And now we're seeing that what we have here is the correct one. So this is 3.220, which is the correct one. So now we know that that is doing it in just one command, which is just pretty much faster than what we usually do. We've already added it, so we can just go ahead and commit. I think that should be good enough. All right, so and then from here we can go ahead and just add the rest of these, and this would be a chore. So let's save that, and then from here, what I want to do, I'm gonna go ahead and update Nuxt, and I'm actually going to use this command here to go ahead and do that update. So I'm gonna paste that in there, and we don't have npx, so could we just use yarn though? See if that would work. Okay, so that's not there either. So I guess I'm going to have to not do that. So we're just gonna go ahead and manually do the update, which is fine. What I want to do is something that I just found by just actually reading through the man page, I believe, or the CLI documentation, which is, I don't know if it has always been there. However, I'm just learning about it, which is interesting, which is great. Which we can actually do previously I would do a yarn add. Well, I would do an outdated, and I would look at pretty much all of the packages that are available for an update, and I'll do a yarn add. But I just realized I could do this interactively by doing an upgrade and having interactive here. So I'm not sure if I've never seen this before. Maybe it was recently added, um, but or maybe it was there before and I just didn't look at it. So what I want to do here is to update the patch version, patch releases. So I could have sworn Happy Dom was a major release. So why is it showing like that? Because as you can see it up here, it says that it's a major, and I actually didn't want to update it. Just now, given that that's the case. So let's see here. Oh. Okay, I think what's happening is that it's moving from here to here, not the latest one, which is awesome. So I think we can work with that and V. So these are what we're going to be updating now, and then afterwards you just update the minor releases. So let's go ahead and install those. All right, awesome. So there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and commit those changes. I'm not even gonna check if everything works as is, because I am assuming I'm gonna make the assumption that that should be the case given um at least given the versioning scheme that we're using. So we're assuming that everything is backward compatible. So let's go ahead and write our commit, which is this is kind of strange. I think the yarn, the package.json should have changed as well. I'm gonna quit this real quick. The package.json should have changed. So you can see that it wasn't changed, and this is the reason why I always use the add command, because the yarn upgrade command doesn't seem to work as intended or in the way that it should. So it updates the log file, sure, but it doesn't change the version in here, which is not something that I want. So I'm gonna revert that change that would have been made, and let's go ahead and do the yarn outdated again. And let's do the yarn add. All right, so let's just copy this and vtest, and we're gonna add those, so we should get the changes that is expected. All right, so if we check the status now, you'll notice that there are two files that were edited or modified, and that's the package.json and the yarn.lock, which is the expected behavior that should occur here. So let's go ahead and do that actual commit that I had mentioned before. So here we'll just say update packages with patch releases, and that's good. And we'll just do the outdated again here. So all right, it was great that we learned about that interactive command, but it doesn't really do the job, at least not for what I want. And from here, I guess we can just go ahead and what I should have done also is to add a happy DOM here also, but I want it at a specific version, which is going to be I'm trying to remember 3. This is 15.11.117, but I'm trying to remember if I should have this thing here. I want it up to that amount. All right, there we go. I want to check the package.json here, and for HappyDOM, yeah. So we got this, which is what we wanted. All right, awesome. So let's go ahead and what I'm going to do is let's check the status. I'm gonna add these. However, instead of changing the commit, I'm just gonna amend it and just add these to that same commit that was there. So over packages patch release, which that one was a patch release as well. And go back to the yarn outdated. And there we go. So pretty much all we're gonna do now is do the minor releases. So here, yarn add. All right, so we got all of those. We're gonna have them installed now. All right, so it seems like we have an issue here. All right, so the DevTools kit is giving us an issue. I'm gonna drag this over a bit so we're on one single line. Oh, here we go. So this should be at, my mistake. All right, awesome. So we should see if we check our git status, all of those, and we are going to commit all of them. So we're gonna add and commit all of them at the same time. So we'll just go ahead and add this as a chore, and awesome. I'm gonna cd into docs, and we're gonna do the same thing here. So you aren't outdated. Okay, so it's just Nuxt that we need to add here. So let's do a yarn add, and we'll do Nuxt. And this is where adding this as a monorepo would be pretty useful, because see, we wouldn't have to install Nuxt twice, because we did that just now and now we're doing it again. All right, awesome. I'm going to go ahead and commit this as I just did. And this is I'm not sure. This is now in the docs, however. And we'll just say upgrade Nuxt to yes. That should be fine. I'm gonna do a yarn dev on the docs directory first and just ensure that everything works as expected. We can copy this here and paste it in. All right, so there are our docs. As expected, we could go to get started, and everything is there as pretty much as expected. Awesome. So I can close this out, and I'm gonna cd back up into the root of our project here. And what I want to do now is do a yarn test to ensure that our tests still passing. All right, awesome. So everything still checks out. Now I want to do a visual inspection, so I'm gonna do a yarn dev here to run the playground. All right, I think we can go over here and just and everything still works as expected, which is awesome. So that's pretty much all that we needed, and that's our upgrade right there. The icon still shows, and everything is as expected. Awesome. So all we have to do now is to release this thing. We can just go ahead and just publish this release, because this is pretty much all that was remaining of us for us to do. If we look at our releases, now we have this new version. I think we could also go over here over on npm. You can see that we have our version also pushed up, and that's pretty awesome. So that is pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.